Hey guys, I'm outside pretty early this morning and actually it feels really good. So this is a time that I do not mind working in the garden at all. But I'm gonna harvest my beets today and just show you guys how I preserve them. This will be that 5-minute or less tip of the week. I mentioned this in my garden tours and I got a lot of eyebrow raises, like, why do you do that? Have you not tried eating beets this way? But this was my purpose of growing these beets, was to dehydrate them down into powder. And we put those in our smoothie, we put those in our juices. I even sometimes will put them, like when I'm baking something, if I make some sort of brownie for the kids, like a sweet potato brownie or an avocado brownie, I want to add those superfoods in. We just have a hard time with the flavor. My sister asked me, what does a beet taste like? And I was like, the earth. That is 100%. It's just such an earthy taste that it can kind of like just take you by surprise, in my opinion. And Nathan feels the same way. So it's really hard to get our kids to eat these. So we just dehydrate it down into powder, put it in the smoothies, and they don't seem to notice it's bad. We even put it in their yogurt. And it's just an easy way to get all the nutrients and all the goodness out of the beets into their little bodies. So I just thought I'd show you guys a little 5-minute tip, how I harvest them and how I preserve them. So let's get started. Guys, no, I didn't even think I was gonna get beets this year. The pests just overran this area of my garden, particularly the back half. Like the front half, these beets are super mature. They look great. They could even go much longer. Go ahead and harvest them up here. Look though, that's a good sized beet. Look how let's take this haul in the house. I'll show you guys the dehydrator that we're working with. We have the Game Winner brand. I've got it set on 135, which is per what they suggested here for fruits and vegetables. For the price, this was really inexpensive and it's done well for what we've needed. This is the bull's blood. Look how deep red that is compared to this one. Look at these. And then that was the mammoth red, I think, that I just pulled too early. Look at these little side by side. These are so pretty. I will definitely keep growing these even if I just dehydrate them, just because they're beautiful. All right, I got them cut thin and put on here. Just got a couple layers so you guys can see. So I'll stack them up and I'm gonna let this thing just plug it in, walk away for about 8 to 12 hours. I'll probably check it at the 12-hour mark because I did cut mine, some of them thicker than I would have liked. So you're just gonna keep checking on them. I would say, depending on how thin you slice them, come back and check at hour 8, but it can even go longer than hour 12 if you need it to. So I'll come back and check on these and see where we're at. All right, I finally got my beets out of the dehydrator and look, they turned into these beautiful crisps, just what I wanted. I actually only had to let these go for about 8 hours and then they were ready. So I'm just gonna share with you guys a couple tips that I've learned through my own research and my own trial and error. So once you dehydrate the chips, go ahead and just store them in an airtight container. I've got a mason jar that, if that looks like a Ziploc baggie for you or whatever, just store them here until you get ready to grind them down. And the reason being is once you grind the beets down into powder, that color is only gonna last for so long before it starts turning brown and things like that. So I find it's just easier, keep them in a mason jar or something similar, grab a handful when you need it, chunk it in your coffee grinder or your food processor, and just make up a quick batch when you need it. Now, I do already have some made up. We keep these Power vitamins and supplements on the counter. And as you can see, it has this beautiful red pinkish color. The kids think it's fun. This has just been something that has been super beneficial to me in utilizing our beets when I don't actually like the taste of beets. It's been great to get it into my kids and have them really ingesting this superfood and not even knowing it. So I hope this tip on harvesting and preserving these beets will be something that you guys try at your home with your family. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll talk to you soon.